The introduction. Saint Pope John Paul was Saint Pope from 1987 to 2005. He was Pope for 18 years. That was only 10 years ago. He was made a saint by Pope Francis, who is our current Pope today. He was made a saint in 2014.
St. John Paul II was the first non-Italian Pope in 455 years. His feast day is October 22nd.
He is a World Youth Day patron, and he was born May 18, 1920. If he still lived, he'd be 95 years old.
Background. He was beatified May 1st, 2011. Beatified means all the people from the Vatican wanted him to become a saint. He was the first pope to travel to Cuba.
Really? Pope John Paul II was the first pope to visit the White House. He visited President George W. Bush, the 47th president. He created 232 cardinals. That's a really big number.
He was born in Waterway, Poland, and he died April 2nd, 2005. That's 2 days away from when I was born.
Pope John Paul II was born in Waterway, Poland, 1920. His real name is Karol Joseph Wojtyła. His mother died when he was 9. His brother died when he was 12. He was athletic and liked to play soccer.
He was blessed at St. Peter's Square by Pope Benedict XVI. He had his first communion at the age of 9, and he was confirmed at 18 years old. He continued his work in the seminary after World War II.
His mother, Amelia Kak-Zarowski, died of urinary tract infection, and he signed up for a school for drama he signed up for a school.
Priesthood. After his father's death, he decided to become a priest. When the Nazis invaded Poland, he had to study in secret. He went to the University of St. Thomas and Aquinas in Rome. They arrested some of the teachers and closed the university he went to.
He worked as a priest there and taught classes and earned another degree. He worked as a priest. He rounded by hiding in his uncle's basement August 6, 1944. He was a priest from 1946 to 1978. He was made Archbishop of Prague in 1963.
Chosen to take part in the Second Vatican Council 1962 to 1965. The purpose of the meeting was work on making the church more modern. He wound his first Mass in the crypt of St. Leonard at Wavell, November 2nd, 1946.
Okay, distinguished self there. Benedict also wrote poetry that was published in He was made cardinal, the highest rank in bishop in 19.
Okay, we deleted all this stuff. We fixed all this, but it's.
Can we just go out to make the picture smaller so you can see what you're
finished?
What?
Step away. Next group goes up.
Page C. He was elected in October 1978, and he chose the name Pope John Paul II.
He traveled more than all the popes combined, and that's a lot. He inspired people to work in nonviolent ways, and what we mean by that is he wanted everybody to work peacefully together and not fighting and just to be faithful together.
He inspired lots of people in Poland for the end of communism.
And communism is when the government takes control of everybody's religious freedom and heritage, which is not fair to the people who want to do their religion and who want to be them.
He thought it was important for the church to stand for human rights and religious freedom.
And what he means by that is, and he wanted everybody to be their religion and everybody to be faithful to God and to have their human rights and just follow them.
Papacy continued. He felt strongly about religious freedom because of his experience with the German Nazi Party. The German Nazi Party is when the Germans took over the government and
took captive of Jews because of their skin
Hair
color,
color.
their hair color, their eye color,
And
and
their
their
religion.
religion.
he was in an assassination attempt on May 13, 1981, but he lived.
He had health problems which didn't really help him as a pope, because everybody knows that health problems is not good when you're trying to stand up for human rights and religious freedom. And he got assassinated again, and then he died.
He died on April 2nd, 2005, and his feast day is October 22nd.
He would be 95 today if he was still living.